This is the Conservative Czar, November 24th, 2015. It's probably, this might be the most, uh, I don't want to say the most important message I've ever sent, because the bombing of, or the shooting down of the Russian plane in and around the Turkish border is an ominous, ominous sign. The It shows us the vulnerability, the confusion. It is a confusing mess in the Middle East. It is, you have no idea whose side who is on. The only ones who we're really sure about out there is that Russia is supporting Assad, and it's becoming clear to me that that puts him at odds fundamentally with the Obama foreign policy strategy, and that Obama's not going to back down on this. Europe might not back down on this. The idea, back down on the idea that Assad becomes the leader of Syria after this is all said and done. This is, and we have no idea where the players are. Half of the politicians, the foreign policy experts, are pro Saudi Arabia. They've been bought and paid for by Saudi Arabia. We have no. I honestly believe that Saudi Arabia has no interest in rolling up ISIS. It is not in their interest to roll up ISIS. They're both Sunnis. That this is territory that has been held by the Shia, enemies of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia plays this game, very differently than anybody else. They play the United States. The United States this is so ambiguous, and what it's looking to me like is that the whole world is going to oppose Russia in Syria, and the danger of a major, major war has just gone up double. And that is horrible thought. And this idea that let me talk about Turkey for a minute. The idea that Turkey's in NATO is an aberration. This is a Muslim country that for twice in the last 15, 20 years has almost gone totally radical. It's being held by a thread. It can turn at any time, and it's in NATO. It's ridiculous. They are not a natural ally of the United States. They're not a natural ally of Europe. They are causing problems. And this is a perfect example of what they've done over there, creating an extremely dangerous situation. And it just adds to this idea, I hate to say this, but this is not solvable. None of this is solvable. It's too complicated. Our people are too weak to deal with it. The people being Obama, Clinton, and the rest of Europe, the liberalization, socialization of Europe, and their anti-Russian posture is going to create enormous difficulties, enormous difficulties. And we're playing these games where Turkey is considered an ally when they can go Iranian at any time. What I mean by that, they could overthrow their government and have a radical state at any time. It's not close, over there. I mean, it is close. It is close. That for them turning. What do we do then? This idea that what should happen here, what should have happened with with the Russian plane down, is that the whole world should have condemned Turkey. The United States should have condemned Turkey. The United States should have said, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" Okay, that's what we should have done. The opposite is happening. The complicated nature of the Middle East in a lame duck presidency with the choices for president in 2016. This is a disaster, an ongoing disaster, and this only solution. I don't even think this is really. We'll continue on with this theme more and more, but it's almost to the point where we need to run and hide. This is the Conservative Czar. See you next time.